I'm surprised it could get off the ground with a like that. What's the difference between light and hard?
What's the difference between light and hard? Well, they're opposites, right? I mean, you can have a light touch or you can have a hard touch. I mean, just think about painting. Think about brush strokes. I mean, I don't have to talk to you about painting.
No.
You want to go a little light with it, and then sometimes you want to go hard with it. Well, you tell me. What's the difference between light and hard, according to Rooster?
Said, you can fall asleep with the light on.
You can't fall asleep with a hard on? I guess, can you not? I mean, really?
Yeah, I don't know if you can fall asleep with one, but you might can wake up with one once in a while.
I'll be daggum. You definitely can wake up with a hard on. I mean, I can tell you right now, there's a name for that. Right? You know what the name is, right?
No, I mean.
You don't know the name for waking up with a stiffy?
It probably usually means that you probably need to go pee or something. I don't know.
That's always puzzled me because I don't, typically when I pee, I do not have an erection. That's actually
kind of hard to pee with one like that, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. So you don't know what it's called when you wake up in the morning with Woody?
Oh. No, I don't.
Morning wood, man.
Morning wood.
You never heard of morning wood?
No, that's a new one. I see it. You don't get up too old to learn something.
There it is. This is what you learned today.
I'm telling you.
When you wake up with a stiffy, it's called
a morning woody.
Nope, just morning wood.
Morning wood. Okay.
I like how you say it. It's kind of musical. Morning wood.
Morning wood. Morning wood. Yeah. A family driving behind a garbage truck when a dildo suddenly flies out and loudly thumps against the windshield of their car.
Okay.
The mother turns to her young son, very embarrassed, and says, "Don't worry, honey, that was just an insect." And the boy says, "Wow," the boy replies, "I'm surprised it could get off the ground with a like that."
Ooh, yeah. It's like, how does it fly at all?
I got one from Mike Burkhart. He said, "Did you hear about the guy who dipped his testicles in glitter?"
Now we're talking. I am very anti-glitter. I would not dip any part of my body in glitter, especially my testicles, because once you play with glitter, it never goes away. It's my enemy. We have like glitter stuff that they do on Good Mythical Morning, and I had to put my foot down. No glitter. Rule. That's the rule. Like, don't be bringing any glitter stuff anywhere, because it just, 2 days later, right, it's like, there's some glitter on your eye, some glitter on your face. There's no getting rid of it. It's harder to get rid of than a popcorn ceiling, Dad.
I bet it is.
You've made me upset. Like, you got upset about the popcorn ceiling. Like, my popcorn ceiling is glitter. This is, you know how I feel right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so upset, I can't even remember the question.
It said,
what happened to the guy who dipped his testicles
in glitter?
I hope he died. I hope he died a painful death. Like, but that's the stupidest thing to do. It's like, I hope when he pulled his ball sack out of the glitter, that it was just shards of just, I hope it just cut his nutsack to shreds. and he just bled out there in front of his entire family. What happened to him?
Said so he'd have pretty nuts.
What? So he would have pretty nuts.
Yeah.
That can't be what it is, Dad. Read it again.
That's what. Did you hear about the guy who dipped his testicles in glitter? So he'd have pretty nuts.
So he'd have pretty, or was it that he was pretty nuts?
The joke said pretty nuts.
Yeah, it just says pretty nuts.
That's what it says.
I know, but you added so he could have.
So I embellished a little bit. I'm sorry.
You made it not a joke.
I got one from Michael E. Says, want to hear a joke about my penis?
Absolutely.
He says, never mind, it's too long.
I just wonder if you could start pulling some of these jokes. Have you told any of these jokes? Have you repeated them in like casual conversation?
No, but I might ought to start doing that a little bit and bringing some of these up, especially some of the good ones. That one wasn't too bad, Michael.
Right. That one was very conversational.
Yeah.
Hey, you want me to tell you a joke about my penis? Never mind. It's
Never
too long.
mind. It's too long.
That's a good delivery too. And then you just people don't think you're telling a joke. Well, they just think you're being strange or inappropriate.
or weird like that award we won.
Right. You can lean over to whoever's sitting next to you in church and try that one on. If it's a guy that you know.
Yeah. Well, I got a guy I might try that on at church. Yeah.
All right. Let me know, Dad.
What does a I can't even pronounce this. Too much Southern in this.
What?
What does a pronounce this word for me, Logan?
Nostalgic.
Oh.
Nostalgic. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. What does a nostalgic proctologist do?
These words have a lot of syllables, Dad.
I'm telling you.
What does a nostalgic proctologist do?
Yeah.
What do they do? Well, a proctologist is in the, they work at the exit.
Yep.
And then, nostalgic. So they like to look back. Looking back at things on the backside. I bet the word back has something to do with it, doesn't it?
Well, you about halfway in between. You're doing pretty good there. Yeah.
Every time he looks back, I don't know. What is it? What does a nostalgic proctologist do?
They look up old friends.
They look up old friends. They look up inside.
Old friends. Yeah.
So
just like you might look up old friends sometime. They just look up old friends.
Like up their rectum.
Yeah.
I've never done that with an old friend, Dad. Haven't seen you in a long time. Why don't you bend over? Let me see how you've changed. Look up old friends. All right.
Okay, I got another one from Alyssa Rozak. What do you call pickled bread?
Pickled bread, is this even a thing?
You can pickle a lot of things. That's probably a good question. I don't know if you can pickle bread or not, but Alyssa sent one in and said you could pickle bread and had an answer to it.
Pickled bread. So you got a brine, you've got loaf, yeast.
Yep.
Yeast.
Well, yeast and
then
where you mix stuff up.
Dill.
Come on. You're getting close.
I'm getting close with dill and yeast. what do you call pickled bread? Dill toast? No, I don't have it.
Deal dough.
Oh, it's called a deal dough.
Yeah.
Well, I've always wondered what that is. It's pickled bread. Okay.
Link, I got a note from I can't even know it. Brahmi. Brami. Brahmi.
Yeah.
It says a man is sitting at a bar. Yeah. Said a man is sitting at a bar when he looks over and sees another man sitting and watches the tiniest person play the littlest piano. He approaches and asks the man where he met this tiny man. The man replies, "From this genie bottle. There's still one wish left. You can have it."
Oh.
The man grabs the bottle and wishes for $1 million, only for 1,000,000 deer to spout from the bottle.
Whoops.
What the hell? I didn't ask for that, the man shouts. And the other man replies, and what do you think he said, Link?
He said, well, I didn't ask for, what did he ask for that he got, like the genie to play piano? I think that's where the punchline is.
A 10-inch pianist. I didn't ask for a 10-inch pianist.
A 10-inch pianist.
Yep.
Pianist. 10-inch. I don't know. If I was going to ask for an upgraded pianist. I don't know. What is the length that I should be asking for? I think it should be longer than that, right?
That's getting on out there pretty good, 10 inches.
Yeah, I mean, I'm what are we going to talk about right now? Are we going to talk about if we're happy with the length of our wieners? Yes, we are. And yes, I am.
Old as I am, I'm tickled slammed to death with mine.
Oh, with the way you said it, though, I pictured you slamming it in a door. Like you were tickling it with a door, but then you got a little too aggressive and you slammed it in the door. Tickled slammed to death. That's literally what that means. Don't be playing with yourself with a door, Dad.
I'm telling you. Yeah. So I ain't gonna slam it nowhere, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Okay. Well, I got another email from Landon Hollis, and it says, if a twosome is sex with two people,
Mm-hmm.
and a threesome is sex with three people, then now I know why I keep getting called handsome.
I thought you were going in a foursome direction, but you went the other way. You got me. Handsome. I guess it's not always a compliment. Sometimes it's a commentary on loneliness. Boy, that was sad.
I don't see. I'm glad you understood it better than I did. I still don't know if I've downloaded what that means yet or not. But
hand. There's only a hand involved.
Oh, okay. Thank you. See, I told you I'm still in a little fog today, so we're fogging right along, I reckon.
As long as we're handsome doing it, that's all that matters, right?
So I'm glad I'm not handsome. I'm just handsome. Handsome. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. What did the O say to the Q?
What did the O say to the Q? I like a good alphabet joke. O. Okay, so there's a P in between. There's a P in between us. Who left this P here?
Well, maybe he should have when he put the answer in, instead of putting what he put in, he ought to use the P for it. But it said, dude, your d***'s hanging out.
Dude. Dude. Oh, is that what that is in a Q? A Q is just a O. What is hanging out? Oh, wow.
Why should you take Viagra for a sunburn?
Is this true? I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Why should you take Viagra for a sunburn? He says, it won't cure it, but it'll keep the sheets off your legs at night.
That's a good one. Okay, so just to set the record straight, you do not take Viagra to treat a sunburn. But the last thing you want is something sticking to those hot legs. You gotta make a tent somehow.
You can figure something out besides having to take Viagra, though, ain't that right?
No, you can't.
Okay, well, just take some Viagra when you get sunburned then.
I'll think about it, Dad. I'll think about it. Thanks for sharing.
Okay.